also have to have courage, and you have to have a lot of guts. You have to say, well, I'm willing to go down here. I'm willing to go down hard to defend what is right. That's what this case is. The people who took this lawsuit, they are to be celebrated and applauded. They're serious people. Recently, if you follow U.S. news, you know that there was a huge case in the Supreme Court where the Supreme Court ruled against tariffs from a very powerful president, and he was very upset. And he's a very powerful president. Whatever you think of him, you might not like him, you might think that man is a madman. He is powerful. He has essentially put the Republic on pause. He has caused the Congress to be a rubber stamp. He's powerful. He presses all boundaries. And so the Supreme Court says we are not of the view that your tariffs were legally implemented. But that case was brought to the Supreme Court by a winemaker, because the winemaker sources ingredients from around the world, and the tariffs had a deep impact on him. And so he, in a very short period of time, was able to move that challenge. If you think about it, a very short period of time for that to reach the Supreme Court, the highest court in their land. We don't have that type of process. It takes it's a long journey for reach the CCJ. And it takes resources, and it takes willingness to take on great risk. So when you have a bunch of Belizeans will take on that journey, why you understand why to respect that victory, you can't go and take nothing less than what you entitled to because of that ruling. To do that is to do an injustice to the journey of their people. Principle, and they prevailed. And they had to have principle, and they prevailed. And they had to have stamina. They had to be willing to say, man, we don't care how long it takes. And they did it. So all retired employees of BTL now have an obligation. They might not have been willing to take on that risk. That's their right. You have to examine this reality, this case, this victory, and really and truly say that this bigger than just coppers, because it would have been easy for those who took the lawsuit to say, well, better we quit while we're ahead. We get a pension, we don't get a severance, we get Hamburg, okay, move on. They did not. And I feel that overall, the message and why I feel the government, while it's an L, they have to take their L and accept their L, is that this is how our system should work, ideally. That we have access to the court, greater access to the court as a way to solve these disputes. You believe you're right, I believe I'm right. I might be small, I might just be a little handful. You're a mega company, you're a major corporation, but I can challenge and get a ruling to determine what is right and what is wrong. We're going to go to break to make sure we are on. I'm sorry I missed that call. I just really wanted to finish that thought. But please call back. You know, every now and then that happens. I try my best to get in calls as they come, but sometimes I really, you know, I leave a lot of thoughts unfinished, and you know, I really want to get them on the record. So please feel free to call back in. We will take a break and come back.
February is all about Honda. Get special pricing and discounts on all Honda products. Enjoy up to 25% off select Honda products and 20% off Honda parts. Don't forget your B-Bucks whenever you make a purchase. Love your Honda. It's all about deals and discounts on Honda products throughout the month of February. Only at Benquip Equipment Parts Service.
Sea una persona ocupada o atrapada en el tráfico, o que tenga una circunstancia adversa o muy exigente, la tensión se acumula y lo estresa. El estrés ataca a todos en cualquier momento, a cualquier edad. El estrés es un asesino. Es mejor estar vivo que muerto, así que visite la farmacia de Freetown para obtener opciones.
Hola, ¿qué tal? ¿Qué puedo hacer para usted hoy?
Estoy bien estresado.
Ok, tengo una pastilla que te va a ayudar, ¿ok? Que toma una de eso al día, para 10 días, y va a estar bien después, ¿sabes?
Ok. Farmacia Freetown, carretera 28 Freetown, donde estás mejor vivo que muerto. Farmacia Freetown.
My favorite shirt. My favorite shirt.
You have to be more energy efficient. Use large loads. This AC to blow hard. You know, if you keep the temperature at 25 degrees Celsius or higher, you burn less energy and you also keep the place cool. And for a nice day like today, turn off the AC, open up the house and make some fresh breeze come in.
You know what? I think I get it now. As consumers, we need to be more energy efficient and practice energy conservation.
In a democracy, what is good for the government cannot be bad for the people. And what is good for the people cannot be bad for the government.
We came a long way. It's like over 16 years that it was basically like 2-3 houses in that area.
It was wild. One high bush like jungle. I want to take my lick. Say no water, no light. I tell her no about that. We have figured it out.
You know, you wonder how long it will take for this to happen.
A year ago, you were considered squatters.
We made a picado and we came in. I made a teenager. Everybody said it was swamp, it was swamp. When we get in here, it was like gold.
Today, you're landowners.
This stuff we
manage its own budget, making it easier to fund what matters most. Better technology, improved taxpayer services, and stronger enforcement when needed. With this flexibility comes responsibility. Independent audits, public reports, and parliamentary oversight will ensure full transparency. SARA's transparency, flexibility, and efficiency. SARA's transparency, flexibility, and efficiency will ensure
All right, welcome back to the WB Wake Up Believes Morning Vibes. Mose Hyde in the studios with you on this Tuesday morning, 3rd of March 2026, and you know what we were about. Having a conversation, getting you on board. The telephone number is 280-5848. You know, I have spent some time reading on machine intelligence. I've read 2 books on it. I don't sense any preparation. I know that there is growing usage of certain aspects of machine intelligence as for work. We all use some form of machine intelligence. If you're using smartphones, if you're on Facebook, you are deeply connected to machine intelligence. If you use YouTube, you're deeply connected to machine intelligence. You have certain components of machine intelligence you're not even aware that it's around you. But I have a call. Good morning, WB.
Morning, my brother.
Greetings. Boy, you enter the chat.
Boy. Hey, I have to apologize, man, because I had to try calling for 2 weeks now, and I got it number logging at the old phone where I lost, and it's new. I think that the same thing, but I had to bust my brain this morning, to figure out that the thing don't connect. You know the way there?
What's going on, birds?
Well, there's a lot of things going on. Sunday, Sunday I take a door ride.
You take on what?
Down the river. Dory
you're going on. Dory or kayak?
Huh?
Dory or kayak?
Well, I call it, I don't know, Creole, so we say dory.
By dory, the dory, and kayak, the kayak. For me, dory, the make out a hollowed tree with a wood, and you open up and you got your paddle. Kayak for me, that ain't one way you got like, you got these space, where I said a ready-made thing. That's how I see it. I don't call kayak.
No, that dory, the original dory.
Dory.
Where the man dig out,
Well, that's why I call dory. You have to dig out. Dig out.
Yeah, well, the people got up on the river banks, man.
Okay.
So, the one that he came in here, right, to make a get the sense of the history from, when I reach with a all over, but reach an next distance, and I never knew. This route of my business is so important to the people on the river bank till I see for myself how people clear up their property, people fix. I mean, our family thing. My point was to get to know a deep family thing. We probably by the end of the day that we probably a lot of family meet. Family day, they probably spend a family day than a yard. Right? But I never know the river bank so clean. No, the people in Bex now, they Bex because the plan, we don't know quite all they are set up by direction if you reach down by civic there, or they are still up by river. But there are people that say they're not going by all over. Some people
the actual competitors, the participants seem to be largely against the move, and they have been very strong and very organized. Respect. Their position should be the loudest position in the room, but it's not my business. We are in, anything we got to say about that would be they have to be looked at in the light that we have essentially experienced for the entire history of the race one active boycott and exclusion, and 1 year matters the most. I do feel that it's an L to have it move for this side of the city. And it's an L on top of an L because the movement of carnival out of this side of the town, people don't like, and the following that it has creates one lot of economic activity on this side of the creek again, and that is now going to be taken away. So I understand the impact of that economically and understand people's concerns in that regard. When it comes to the history, the Hallova Creek, birds, I banned pan the Hallova Creek, brother. So I had a bank side to the Hallova Creek. Me. My first years as one human being where I know that I watch logwood come down, or I don't know what kind of wood. When a big log then it come down Hallova Creek, I sit in there. When fisherman like Big Hannah in a wooden speedboat at the time, no fiberglass boat when they go on, and there's in a wooden fisherman boat but at the race on Sunday afternoons. I sit in there. I know when people used to enjoy when the log then come down Hallova Creek. I always say I hope my day come when I big enough could go and jump off on a log and swim. Never did come. But then the Hallova Creek, before me, I guess, we know that deep back now the history, and I used to go and think when they call him pit pan race. They used to go that before for we time, obviously. But there are photos for sure how much people used to come down to the Hallova Creek to see the pit. An interesting thing, you should have bring it back, no? That history. Hallova Creek, that was history. But we also have to understand, we have to stop depend on people for do for we history. We have to own for we history. And if somebody want carry their ball home, well, we have to get our own ball and do a thing. And learn the whole thing for love who love you. Yeah? Because that's important too. Right? Because the Hallova Creek still there. Nobody can back that up and carry it. No? So now you have to say, well, we are creating one thing. And just like how I know the brother we had the idea to do this race, I don't know none of the big rich sponsors were involved in that race come up with the idea for the race there. Humbly brother come up with that race there, we care about the river. It's too humble. So I meet someone and I say, boy, I know that you come up with this car. When you come up with the race, when you come up with the idea, you holler at me. I said, we're there in a Belize City. I said, we're there in a Belize City. It is underutilized, undeveloped. It has so much potential for so much thing, but it not happen like that, except for when this race come true. Well, a man carry thing, except for when this race come true. Well, a man carry thing, carry ball home, make you figure out how we are getting another swing bridge, then replace it with something, but with the swing bridge dead. We're not going to swing bridge again. But that.
The next thing again, Mose, I want to touch before I come out. Is that with the bus situation.
Yeah, man.
I'm interview the bus owners already, but I never know how serious tell. I jump on a bus myself, and I, can't make I come to you, come give you the details. I have to go through the experience, and one.
Oh boy, that's your call. Stop. Pause. Hey, you enter the chat. So awful. Last week you get burn out. I think not last week or maybe the week before. You're not listening to the show because you should know you get burn out.
Yeah.
Because you make one big speech. You make one big speech on this very show about how you and your community don't accept nobody where they under one charge in the system for try take advantage and sexually assault one minor where they in a vehicle, that you and your community and your watch don't allow that individual if they operate in the space. And sister call and say every day that brother they carry down to kids every day like nothing no happen.
Because you show that a lot of big talks and nothing behind it. I will look into it. Trust me. I will look into it. You understand?
Yeah, well, I don't understand. I don't understand you take feelings like you.
Yes, I don't take feelings, man. Because our community will depend on you. If you can't set up, set up for the community, you don't say one thing and something else happen.
So if that's the case, I should have shut my mouth, shut down this talk show and go home and not do this no more, because I did talk for 26 years. The very rare occasion when people are say, okay, with the value behind where you say, I understand that. I don't feel I can't take feelings to that. I just have to say I want to continue the work. So you have to continue and not feel like, well, cut your style.
I will continue to work more when my people are disappointed.
But boss, did you try calling meeting and say, all right, hey, make we get together, whether we are understanding on this, because or put up some sign. Do you put up any sign? You never see a single sign. Or you say, boy, you already go on. If the system will allow the man to run the road, we could always make the choice and tell the children we don't want you in that vehicle. We put up the photo of the vehicle. We can't continue to trust you. And even when the verdict come, the verdict no all a minor where you may transport, you may try to take advantage. A minor where you may transport, you may try to take advantage. You move on, carry on somewhere else. That is what the charge is on you. So how you will continue going a vehicle and operate like that?
My brother will look into it. The people have spoken, I will do my part.
Okay.
All right?
Yeah.
But like
what you say about the bus now. What are your point on the bus? Wrap it. Because
with the buses now, Mose, they have to be really told there never have been no change when it comes to the bus, Mose. People still stand up. People still do the most. But I don't really want the bus drivers and the conductors for the fullest, because by the end of the day, Mose, I watch between 4:30 to 5 o'clock. Most when people want to go home, people want to go home. As much as you're telling it's against you, the people that stand up. Some people that say, well, I'm not going for a great Abilama. A great 8 miles, As much as the bus operators are trying so hard to control it. I don't know if you've ever been in a position when the Marxists say something, they want to do what they want, regardless of what you say. That leads so far to the bus. From that time, what's the risk most to pick up people? What's the risk for passengers? It's like a high tide. Everybody want to load up their bus. Now it's so detailed as one bus operator, one bus driver, the next one you're wrong, your car's problem. The tension start between one operator one time jump up on bus and beat down the next one, One operator before they started going out a new bus unless they say when the bus can come in, the bus will come on 30 people. That 30 people were killed.
I'm glad you entered the chat, but I have to wrap you right there. I have to go that break.
All right, respect.
All right, we'll come back to the chat. Yeah, break and come back.
Whereas Her Excellency Lily Lee Weng-Shu has labored diligently on behalf of the improvement of and the benefit of the country of Belize and its people, and whereas she has contributed her time, energy, and intelligence, often at great sacrifice to herself, to making Belize a better place for all our people. Now therefore, by the power invested in Her Excellency Dame Froila Salam, Governor General, acting on behalf of the Prime Minister, Honorable John Briceño, and on behalf of a grateful nation, we proclaim that the Order of Distinction be vested upon Her Excellency Lily Lee Weng Shu.
Each activity she worked on has built on the work of her predecessors, bringing visions to reality. As such, this award is a small gesture of acknowledgement and gratitude from the people of Belize to someone.
What a tremendous honor. Thank you so very much.
At Atlantic Bank, your convenience is our priority. Our contact center is designed to enhance your banking experience. With a wide range of customer service options, you save time and effort. You can easily call in to block or unblock your debit and credit cards, perform account inquiries, and access detailed card information. Whether you need assistance with online banking, merchant support, or general inquiries, our team is ready to help. For added convenience, if all operators are busy, you can leave your number and an operator will return your call as soon as possible to ensure you receive the support you need. Depending on your transaction type, we may need to verify your identity through a set of security questions. And remember, Atlantic Bank will never request your username or password for Atlantic Online via phone call, text, or email, ensuring your personal information remains safe and secure. Our support team is available Monday to Friday from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. in both English and Spanish. Simply dial 223-1212. This is a dedicated line for our contact center. Atlantic Bank is committed to providing you with exceptional service and the tools you need to manage your finances conveniently and securely. Take full advantage of our easy-to-use contact center services today.
Atlantic Bank, building the future together.
Nando's Wholesale is your market leader in Belize's wholesale industry when it comes to high-quality products at the most reasonable and competitive prices. With over 40 years in the wholesale business, Nando's Wholesale embraces the partnership of the hotel industry in Belize. 80 to speak to one of our sales representatives today.
When you done hear about how you could shop online with Builders Hardware?
It's easy and convenient. Plus, you get special deals and discounts online where you not get in at the store. Just log on to shopbuildersbz.com and pay with your Visa, MasterCard, debit or credit card. You could choose to pick up your order from the Smart Lacaneda Builders or Easy could deliver for you. If that's a big thing, the Builders Truck could deliver for you. If you need more information about anything, you could start chat right here online with a salesperson. We're ready to help you. No need to burn gas and waste time in a traffic. Go to shopbuildersbz.com.
Amandala is now online. You can now access Amandala's midweek and weekend issues online by logging on to our website at amandala.com.bz/news and joining our membership portal today. There's 5 easy steps to get unlimited access to weekly e-paper, archive publications, and a host of other exclusive contents. Number 1, go to Amandala's website. Number 2, navigate to subscribed areas. Number 3, choose a membership level. Number 4, check out using our
we don't have access to a phone line, that is take calls on the cell. But I am making an exception here this morning because we have somebody affiliated with the struggle with the BCWJ, well, who's been affiliated with a long-standing struggle with BTL. My dear sister Christine Perrott is online. Christine, good morning.
Good morning, Mose, and I feel honored.
Honored, no?
At least somebody honored.
I have not spoken to Christine for a long time. Since she was exiled from Belize, I've always said that you guys, you and Paul have been exiled and people don't understand. But I don't want to take you down that road today, but you were left with very little options but to try to get out of here. So I perfectly understand, but you're back in the fight. Talk to me, Christina, about what you felt, the reason for calling, and why you feel like, when you heard the Prime Minister and you hear what's going on. What do you want to say?
Well, today I want to I really thank you for having me on here and Morning Belize. Today I wanted to just mention two things, because it appears as though some people still don't really understand the implications of the CCJ interpretation and the severance, like how they mesh together. And there's a lot of promotion out there as if though this collective movement with BCWJ that kind of quiet, like they're just watching to see what's going on with BTL and based on what their move is, then they react. So it's a lot of reactive actions instead of get involved and doing what you're supposed to do. It's like I'm hearing a lot of reactive from every corner. And I will start with, and I was jumping whatever because I don't like one talk where I like when somebody reason with me. So this last that I've been noticing where BTL went on a ending negotiations and calling out they're in good faith and now trying to reach out to the individuals, and I will say this bluntly, that they had neglected, then went to the collective movement. So now that they feel that the collective group is like staying at their position, and they feel like they can't go over them with their meager negotiations, now they want to come back to the individuals and try to reach out to the individuals and act as though they always had a concern with the individual. Okay, take it, granted, that's what you want. But I think that it is not appropriate for BTL to go down the road of trying to look as if though they are doing us farmer workers the appellants of the CCJ. But what is important about the CCJ is the authoritative interpretation that when you put it with the Labor Act, you get a better understanding. And the main reason I think the CCJ took time and articulate their judgment, because and they said it, there has been a lot of the trial court said this, the appeal said that, this one interpret this way, that one they took it that way. So they made it, okay, we want to fix this and we'll make one authoritative interpretation. There's a lot of different, and they put it a title different, and then the appeals court justice, he entitled more. No, it's not something like that. It's equal across the board as long as you're entitled and you meet the conditions under different categories, and it's dealing with mostly years, then you are entitled. Simply because the severance is a payment for employees' long term this, and we pick who will get this 6% and this 3% and this 2%. It doesn't work like that. A statutory entitlement, according to the CCJ interpretation, remains until it is discharged. So BTL could take another 5 years. It is not going to go away, because you cannot waiver or limit or override what statutory obligation. So that is the first thing I want to say. Then the next thing, I keep hearing the BTL saying it, and then I hear the Prime Minister say also that under legal advice, and he said 3 attorneys. Now, 3 attorneys, 2 senior and one junior, according to some paid ads that I've seen, or some stuff that they brought up on the news, where they are paying $1,300 Mose. $1,300 for the senior, I think, and the $500 for the junior. And then they're still stating that former employees that have given built up this long-term investment and its statutory entitlement, they're saying they're statute barred. Now, I understand about the limitation, but the limitation also has a mechanism where when you labor Musa, they have this mandate to ensure the protections of the Labor Act. And yet, I do not see that occurring. They put out a press release, kind of like, to me, it echo what BTL is saying. They have some good points that they're encouraging the individual to go. But yet, when you apply and make your complaint, it just sits there. You invoke Section 4. The only next thing now that employees have, well, former employees, because it applies on many different, it has a lot of protections. In terms of what is happening right now is the severance. So they're inviting individuals to come and use the system, but yet the system is just stagnant, I would have said, for lack of a better word, because employees have applied, have complained, has asked them to enforce compliance, dead silence. Then respond when? After BTL conference. Then they respond 15 days after, when it's supposed to be 3 to 5 days ago. And then they want to investigate something that is already no longer a point. So individuals, yes, if you don't want to use it, since BTL and the Labor Department is calling you to use it, use the system. The Ministry of Labor is there to enforce the system. Apart from enforcing, they have a lot of different things that they can do. But right now, as we speak with the severance, there is the system that they can take the matter and institute proceedings. In other words, they could carry the matter to court. They could either carry them. About 20 million, you already know who you owe. You already know how much you owe. And I'm pretty sure they know, and they are calculating at 6% from the date of cessation. And then it brings me back to the point of the 6%. So the last news that I heard the PM saying, they are offering 6% from 2025 to current, which is a couple months, and then 3% for anybody who wants to come now from the date of cessation to until it's paid, until it's discharged. 2 things I find kind of queer about that. First of all, we are not the appellants from 2025. So I can't understand that BTL is saying, we are not the appellants, the court don't apply to you. But here you are, you want to apply the 6% to us. You got to make up your mind. But for us, we have never moved from a 6%. Why? Because a 6% is not a bonus nor a gift. The 6% is a statutory rate. You go to court for one debt, you will get 6%. That is the statutory rate. Now there are two other sections in the senior court where you could request for an interest rate for before and after. So now when given this section 194.3, that's where BTL as an employer liability arise, and it remains until it's discharged for 2 decades. Then withhold this earned severance, this earned payment that it has now become a debt. Now, when you have a debt owing for almost 2 decades, that severance is in the pension, but they couldn't account for it from 2023. And then they knew if they want to play, like they never know. At least from 2023, I know they knew. Because by the time 2025 they reached a CCJ, they conceded that, yeah, they were wrong to say that. Or wrong to say it was accounted for in a plain 3% from them and 3% from the worker. Common sense won't tell you, how dare you and say it's accounted for. That's not like you to add 1 + 1 and then you to try get 3.
I think you've provided a lot of I hope clarity to those who might not be just hearing these things put forward, a better understanding. And I'm sure you have more to add, Christine, but we will have to continue at another time because it's already after 9. So I have to wrap. I really do appreciate you taking the time out to add a bit of light to the conversation.
And I appreciate you having me in such short time. Thank you so much, Mose.
No problem, Christine. It's good hearing from you. And thank you for, again, sharing.
All right. Take care.
Bye-bye. We got to go to a final break. We come back and wrap up.
En Atlantic Bank, tu comodidad es nuestra prioridad. Nuestro centro de contacto está diseñado para mejorar tu experiencia bancaria. Con una amplia gama de opciones de servicio al cliente, ahorras tiempo y esfuerzo. Puedes llamar fácilmente para bloquear o desbloquear tus tarjetas de débito y crédito, realizar consultas de cuentas y acceder a información detallada de tus tarjetas. Ya sea que necesites asistencia con la banca en línea, apoyo para comercios o consultas generales, nuestro equipo está listo para ayudarte. Para mayor comodidad, si todos los operadores están ocupados, puedes dejar tu número y un operador te devolverá la llamada lo antes posible para asegurarse de que recibas el apoyo que necesitas. Para mayor seguridad, es posible que necesitemos verificar tu identidad con un conjunto de preguntas sencillas. Recuerda, Atlantic Bank nunca solicitará tu nombre de tu usuario ni contraseña de Atlantic Online por llamada telefónica, mensaje de texto o correo electrónico, asegurando que tu información personal permanezca segura y protegida. Nuestro equipo de apoyo está disponible de lunes a viernes, de 8 a.m. a 6 p.m. en inglés y en español. Simplemente marca al 223-1212. Esta es la línea dedicada para nuestro centro de contacto. Atlantic Bank se compromete a brindarte un servicio excepcional y las herramientas que necesitas para administrar tus finanzas de manera conveniente y segura. Aprovecha al máximo nuestro servicio del centro.
is now online. You can now access Amandala's midweek and weekend issues online by logging on to our website at amandala.com.bz/news and joining our membership portal today. There's 5 easy steps to get unlimited access to weekly e-paper, archive publications, and a host of other exclusive contents. Number 1, go to Amandala's website. Number 2, navigate to subscribe areas. Number 3, choose a membership level. Number 4, check out using our secured portal. Number 5, log into the members only section. Telephone numbers 501-280-4703 or 202-4477. Fax us at 501-222-4702, or you could email at amandalapress@yahoo.com or amandalapress@gmail.com. Amandala, all power to the people.
We've got to close shop for today with Health Strength. We will be back tomorrow morning at 6:30 to do it again. Wednesday morning, WUB Wake Up Billy's Morning Vibes. But thank you all for being here with us. We hope you have a great Tuesday. Got to give thanks to the team, Larry G at Creme Radio, up at XTV, Cliff is the glue. We've had Kristen Flowers in the house. And Kajara? Huh? What? Huh? Jamarla. I keep forgetting her name. Or trainee. Billy's, for now, stand.
Wake up, Billy's. Wake up, Billy's. Everybody got to put their time in. Wake up, Billy's. Wake up, Billy's. Voice so up in your not.